Welcome guys. So my name is Fashandi Fadila from University of Indonesia, Electrical Engineering. And today I'm going to explain my programs, which is an RPG games. There are two other member of this group, but unfortunately for some reasons, they could not join me. So I'm going to explain you my program. So these are the variables that we're going to use in this program. And we have several functions. For example, this procedures. So for examples, the first one is sounders procedures, which it only activate the video cards and play the musics. And then there's delay procedures, as the name said, so it just gives the delay. And next there are RNG procedures. So RNG is random number generator. So the game is basically like D&D, so you have to roll the dice to attack or to heal. So the number of the dice is from the RNG, the random number generator. So the next procedures are the display end. So this procedure is used to display numbers. And then we have hit procedures. So hit procedures is the procedures if the players or the enemies attack the opponents. So yeah, and then there's the miss procedures, which when if the attack is missed, then these procedures will run. So after that, so before I explain the next procedure, so in this game we have two characters. They are fighters and wizards. So for fighters, this is the procedures. So these procedures handles the how many damage will the fighter inflicted on the enemy, and how much health recovered if the players choose to heal themselves. And it also these procedures also contain the health of the players. So these procedures will calculate the remaining health of the players. So for example, if it's dead and then it goes to F dead, and if not, the health will be just decreased and it's the enemy turns. And then we have WSTP. So for the wizard's character, there are two choices. There are the single spell or the area spell. So for these procedures, this is for the single spells. Why there are two different wizard procedures, but fighters only one. So it's different because it attacks different in a different way. So this is the single procedure. As you can see, it's the same. It only calculates the damage inflicted, the health, and the recovered health. So this that's the end, and this is the WAOEP. So this is the second wizard procedures. So as you can see, the difference are the attacks and how to get damage. But other than that, it's the same. It's the same to if an enemy inflicted damage on the players and to recover the player's health. And then the next procedures is BA. So BA procedures is the procedures for the enemy. It's basically the same. It only calculate the damage it will inflict it to the players, the health of the enemy, and yeah, only that. So yeah, so that's for the procedures, and then this is the main this is the main program. This is the main instructions, as you can see there. And then there's exit. So if we want to run it, the program, so we just type in gm because that's the name of the file. So this is the program. Press any button to start. So choose your class. So for example, I want to use fighter. So there are three kinds. There are attack, defense, and health point. So for this occasion, we're going to choose attack. So this is the story. Yeah. So this is the fight. So these are the enemy, the Boblin, the goblin, and these are the health, and this is ours. This is the player, so this is the HP. So what will you do? So for example, I want to attack. So I successfully attack the enemy, and it damaged 10. So as you can see, the 10 is reduced to 15. So percent need to continue. So the enemy tries to attack us, but in this occasion, the players evade his attack, so we won't decrease any health. So for example, I want to attack again. So I successfully attacked it with 13 damage. So the enemy's health is only 2. So the enemy tries to attack, but we evade again. So to end this, I'll attack, and we won. So you do a slashing damage equals to 9. So you can, as you can see, the health is 0. So you won. So for let's try the wizard. So for example, I want to use wizards, and we're going to use the second wizard, the area of effect spell. So the story, and okay, this is the battle. So for example, I want to attack, so I cast fireballs. It deals 21 damage, so it leaves the health of the enemy only 4. So the enemy attacks, and it hits, so it leaves the players only with 10 health. So 10 minus 18 minus 8 is 10, so it leaves our health with only 10. So for example, I want to recover, so I use potion. So you see, you drink a full bottle of potion and you get HP equals to 17. So as you can see, my health is increased, and then the enemy attacks again, but I successfully evade the attack. So and then to finish, I'll attack him once again. So the damage is equal to 3. There's only leave the enemy with 1 health. So the enemy evade, and to end this, we inflicted a damage of 15 to the enemy, so we won. Okay, so that is my program. Thank you very much.